What up, what up, what up, world? It's your boy J Star back again with the Thursday night showdown. Big time rivalry edition here we got going on. We're gonna get into this as we always do, breaking down personnels, offensive personnel, so we can understand who we should be really going to, in this game, for both sides. That way we can also eliminate some of the options that probably aren't going to be, really good plays here. So we're going to get into this as we always do with the Denver Broncos starting it off. They are playing, it's looking like they're playing a 12 personnel, I believe. And which means they're gonna have a lot of double tight end sets, two wide receivers, and a running back and everything like that. But they seem like right now is what I'm seeing is that they're actually going to their what I want to say running backs a lot more in the passing game than it is for their receivers. Right now, it's a lot of, I would say, at captain options here would have to be Russell because he's been playing actually pretty good when it comes to at least the fantasy point side of things. Like, he only had one bad game, really. Every other game has been almost at 20s or over 20. So, definitely got to give it up to him for, the captain spot on this side. Besides that, I'm wondering, like, even with, Javonte Williams coming back, are we still gonna see a McLaughlin like or more? Because I'm looking at maybe McLaughlin still outplaying Javonte Williams here just because of the pass catching ability that he's been doing, like getting right now and getting near 20 points back to back games. And it's barely off of anything. Like, the target's only like 4, 3, but just getting in that touchdown, decent, yards here with the run. And I feel like this is not going to stop even with Javonte Williams coming back. So I'm kind of looking at like McLaughlin there, man, like possibly from this side being captain. I just think they might be easing back in Javonte Williams, and it's just really good production coming from McLaughlin right now. I don't want to miss out if he is possibly still getting a nice 20 points here. Being that they could be down, and it seems like in the games they've been just, even if it's not down and they're just battling, competitive. They've been going to a lot of McLaughlin, man. So I'm gonna stick with that. With him being one of the plays. Besides that, man, Kansas City's defense, man, has actually been holding up pretty well. I was trying to find some weaknesses, for their defense so far, but it also looks like they're even getting back some help in getting back Bolton at linebacker, which they were kind of, I would say, giving up points at tight end. But now that Bolton is coming back, it should be a little bit harder. I do wonder though if we're going to get Greg Dulcich back activated here. I believe he could be a play. Maybe not for like a captain play, but I do think he could be a play, just as a flex play. If he is back. With these receivers right now, man, it's been really bad. I would say though, it looks like Kansas City has been giving up at least like a slot receiver point. So if anybody else would be captain here, I think it would be Judy from this side at least. But it's just right now Russell has not been really connecting with the main receivers. It's been better production coming from these smaller receivers like a Mims and B Johnson, down here. Like, it's crazy like how they've been hitting for bigger points than the actual star receivers. So, but moving on from just the captain spots here, we do got to put in, let's see, so we got to put in Javonte Williams. It is a running back. Like I said, this team is passing to their running backs, a lot more for their offensive scheme, at least so far. So, I would say he has to be in play because of that. And also they're going to still run with him. If they're somehow, up or, get into the goal line, I could see him getting a goal line touchdown or something like that. We got McLaughlin already too for the pass catching because this team usually makes teams not run the ball and end up going to, more of a pass catching situation with pass catching backs and of course to their receivers. So then we definitely got to put in Sutton. Where are you at, Sutton? Let's see. Did I pass him already? There he goes. Okay, so we got Sutton in there for sure as a flex play. It's looking like Mims is definitely gonna be a play because it's deep shots and stuff like that. Man, B Johnson keeps somehow, popping up, for what I want to say, like goal line situations. They toss him in there. So he's definitely gonna be a play. Trotman is a play still, but it's all on to if Greg Dulcich comes back or not. because he could lose some of his snap counts to that, and his snap counts are already well, it was high last game, but before that it was really short. So it will depend on if Doncic does come back. So but he is in play if Doncic is out though, for sure. Besides that, I don't think there's anything else I'm looking for down here. Like Humphrey is a dart throw. He came in like I think one game and did something, but besides that, it looks like nothing else. Defense, it's a rivalry. I always tell y'all, since it's a rivalry, man, you can always take shots at the defense. I don't care which side you want to take, because they do play hard because of that, because of being a rivalry. What I want to say, Kansas City hasn't really gave up too many points to kickers, but who knows? I would say that Will Lutz, is a good kicker still, and then my thing is if they are getting stopped, short of any what I want to say touchdowns, I definitely think they're going to have to just try to take those points, because Kansas City hasn't even been playing as great lately, when it comes to just like scoring crazy points or anything. So I just think taking those 3 points should be good for them to do. But like I said, they haven't really been giving up a lot of points to kicker. So then we move on though here. Going on to the other side here, we got another team that plays a heavy 12. Both teams play like top 10, I think, in 12 personnel. The difference is, though, with the Kansas City Chiefs, they're trying to get Kelsey going. That's their biggest thing. They want to start their offense through running with Kelsey. Producing with Kelsey first, and it just helps open up everybody else's game. So if he's able to go and everything, like I think he's still gonna be able to go. We gotta go ahead and say Kelsey then is gonna be a captain play. Also, I think Denver has been giving up tight end, like really good points to tight end anyways. Which means, of course, Pat Mahomes is going to be involved in that, because if Kelsey is doing well, then Pat Mahomes is doing well. Pacheco is going to be a really good play, because they are giving up the most points, I believe, right now to running back. And it's looking like right now the workload has went up a lot more for Pacheco, especially since the Jets game and things like that. And he's been scoring touchdowns the last 3 games, which that's really good to see, because Kansas City used to not even go to their running back, especially in goal line situations. But it's good to see now they're actually using Pacheco. So got an extra play there, because besides that, it would be kind of hard to say any of the receivers. But I will say that Denver does have a weakness. Since K'Wan Williams has been hurt, I would say the left side of the field has been able to be attacked. The cornerback over there has been giving up a lot of different type of good grades and stuff like that. So to receivers, giving up mad yards, man. So you got to say somebody like a Rice, who lines up, in the slot, but could be on that left side and could attack over there. Also has been, I would say Moore. Where are you at? There you are. Okay, so we got Moore who lines up on that left side. So, these two, I would say, probably benefit the most. Also, though, I would also toss in, where is he at? Tony is in the slot too. He starts in the slot before Rice. So he could also get over there to that left side. But MVS kind of stays over to the right side, which he will probably be matched up with Patrick Surtain most of the time. Patrick Surtain has given up, I would say almost like the second most yards on his team though still. So there could be some shots to take there, at MVS or something like that. Maybe he does hit on a bomb. But let me see. Am I missing? If Kelsey wasn't able to go, then we know we got, let me take out MVS here for a second. We're going to have Gray, but also we're going to have a very big savings down here in, where is he at? Bell right here. So we'll have Bell too to be able to go to, since this team is not going to stop playing 12 just because if Kelsey is not able to go. They're still going to roll out both of those tight ends and still, try to, use the tight ends to open up the receiver game, and also, of course, running the ball very well, because you have that extra blocker out there, 2 extra blockers really. So yeah, besides that, also I'm looking at Buckner, because he's been putting up really good points, and I believe the Broncos are actually giving up decent points, like almost double-digit points to kicker. So I definitely think Buckner is a really good play. If you need that, just kind of go to consistent points. The Chiefs defense could be in play here, because their coverage grades are really good. And it's not only that, it's the fact that Denver has struggled so far with their receivers against man-style defenses, and that's what the Chiefs are playing, and they're, like I said, they're covering really well right now. So defense wise, I definitely could see the Chiefs being in this game, because like I said, it's a rivalry. They're gonna probably be pumped up. They are the home team too as well. Probably will be up. So it all benefits, that Russell will have to continue to drop back and throw the ball, which could get, lead to sack fumbles like we saw with the Jets game, and maybe even an interception or so. I know he hasn't really been throwing picks though this year. I think he's been doing pretty well. Yeah, only 2 picks, so hasn't really been turning over the ball too much. Yeah, we got 1-1 right here. So besides that, we got the fumbles though. So he has been fumbling, like I said, having to drop back a little bit too much, especially in a game like this where they could be down, could lead to some of those. So if I'm just looking at this, man, for one lineup here, man, it's feeling to me like this game could be heavily one-sided. It's also, you gotta pay attention. I think it's supposed to be like a storm coming through. Hopefully, man, it doesn't affect the game too much though. Because if it is going to be like a huge storm or something like that, and it starts pouring rain, it will kind of suck for this game, because I think Denver needs to be able to throw the ball in this game. I know I said they probably will have a hard time doing it, but they do need to throw the ball. They will probably be down, and the running back situation with them is like, they don't really have a for sure run game. They more have a pass catching back game. And they probably need to be able to run the ball if the rain is coming down and stuff like that. So since I kind of can see from one other side where I think they will be able to run the ball, I think, they will be able to throw too as well, because they have weaknesses on the Denver side, and 2 good spots for, I feel like, the Kansas City Chiefs too at that, since they run a 12, and you can attack with the tight end, and this is what this team wants to do. It just feels like it's heavily weighted that Kansas City is probably like a 5v1 to 4v2 lineup, but more I'm leaning to a 5v1 here. So I'm thinking that Kelsey does play here, and I'm definitely going to take Kelsey here with Pat Mahomes at captain here. I don't think we had even a quarterback captain yet lineup, I think, for showdowns just yet. But I'm gonna go with it anyways. And then I'm definitely rolling with Pacheco though, getting those goal line touchdowns. It seems like every game, almost at the beginning of the games. But when they get down there multiple times, they end up going to a 13 or 12 personnel out of 3 tight ends to 2 tight ends, and we already know they're trying to get Kelsey the ball. So getting a touchdown to Kelsey, I see that happening. And I also see a Pacheco, possibly he catches it though, so that could help this lineup be, even better for Pat Mahomes. And then I'm going with, let me see, I think I'm gonna go with the kicker here, because like I said, they're giving up too many good points here. Let's see, or do I want to go with the kicker for sure? Maybe not. I'm gonna probably play a run back here first before I go with the kicker. Or matter of fact, no. I'm gonna go with a receiver. I'm gonna go with Justin Watson. He lines up on that left side too, comes in the lineup on that left side, and he keeps his ADOT has been very far. They're trying to hit on big plays with him, and since the cornerback on that side is giving up mad yards, I'm gonna go with Justin Watson coming through for just a little bit of snaps that he's probably out there for, but just being targeted for deep plays. I love it because I can just hit maybe off of just one play. If he scores the touchdown, even better. But if he just hits on like a deep shot, 60-50 yards, probably comes through, then probably one of the best plays down here anyways, under from the defenses, what starts off with 10 points. He might be one of the best plays besides like a Justin Ross or something like that. So I'm going to go ahead, and also CEH too, since we know Denver's giving up mad points to running back. If it's heavy rain, then he probably could be a better play too. So, but I'm going to go with the Justin Watson here, and then I'm going to go with, let's see. I think I'm going to roll with McLaughlin, which leaves me with $1,200 here. Let's see. What do we want to do here? We got CEH to finish this off, really. They just blowing out. They're going to end up leaning to their other running back anyway. So, yeah, I like this, man. Like, if the rain ends up affecting this game at all, this could end up being really a good lineup because it's got a heavy amount of running backs in there. 5v1, like I said, I kind of just feel like the Chiefs are going to just run through this game, and blow out. And I know you can also take a Pacheco, possibly captain too as well. You know, so if you want to do some lineups like that, you can definitely do that because if it's raining too, I don't see why they wouldn't lean on him a little bit more. But it's your boy J Star. Hopefully this video helped y'all out, man. Good luck on cashing big in this showdown, man. And I'm out, man. Peace.